Hey guys, we are down in central Hong Kong. We're on our way to meet up with Raven for some noodles. That's going to be a live stream, but I thought I'd show you this first. This is the costume markets of Hong Kong for all the fancy costume parties and Halloween. This is where you come to get your rubber masks. Let's see who they've got this year. They still got the Trump mask. That's Joe Biden. Good frickin' Lord, look at that. That is the scariest looking mask ever. There's the Trump mask, Joe Biden, and there's Kim Jong-il or whatever. But, they've got a Deadpool mask. Anyway, that's pretty scary, guys. Well, there's Joe Biden. I found him. He's here in Hong Kong. Who do we have over here? We got we got a wolf, and what's that, a slee stack from Land of the Lost? And dogs, and dolphin head. Oh, that's kind of cool. My kids would love that. Spiky face. Lots of sombreros. Never have enough sombreros. Here we got a fake six-pack. I could use that. There's a fake butt. I don't know why. Some Uptown Funk hats. Lots of flowered leis. Tutus, because you can never have enough tutus. Different colored wigs. Disco ball. Lots of children's costumes, because children always like to dress up. Cheongsams, these are the little traditional Chinese dresses. And little Chinese outfits for kids. Or like Chinese holidays, you often dress the kids up in those outfits, even at school. Even if they're not Chinese. That's Mr. Strawberry. It's kind of frightening. That's a Baywatch outfit. And a pig. Hopefully that's a tail. What's that, a Borat costume? Borat swimsuit? I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. But let's make our way down here. And then we'll head on up to the noodle joint. I'm going to be having lunch today with a friend of mine named Raven, who is another live streamer. And she's trying to get a taxi right now, so we're a little bit delayed. Been down. This is my old stomping grounds. I used to walk around here literally every day. It's good to see what places are still around. There's a couple of good camera shops. This is Stanley Street. This used to be the big camera district of Hong Kong, but then the prices of the land went up. There's still a few camera shops down here, but now you go over to Mongkok if you want to buy cameras and stuff like that. In fact, actually, the camera shop is gone, the one that I used to go to. Maybe it's down here. Down here is an open air market for lunch. This serves hot food. Basically, they have a menu, but you just basically tell them what you want and they'll make it for you. This is a Chinese herbal tea place. All sorts of different herbal medicines. If you like the Chinese herbal medicines, this is a crazy guy driving a Mercedes too fast. Let's go take a look in this market. Yeah, so you could sit down at these little seats here and the people back in these stalls will cook you whatever you want. It's still a little early. It's only 11 o'clock. In about an hour, you won't be able to walk through here. It'll be filled with people eating lunch at their favorite little places. Everybody has their own specialty. So you go to one place for tofu, you go for another place for soup. Just depends on what you like the best. Let's go up around the market here, then we'll make our way down to the noodle taste and wait for Raven. There's a sushi place here on the left. Another Japanese place on the left. This is the bean curd man. He makes his own bean curd and he's got his own tofu. You can buy like bricks of homemade tofu basically sitting there, and then big piles of bean curds, fresh noodles. I don't know what those are. Those are interesting little plants. We're connecting into the street market here. Lots of veggies. Another bean curd. What's a big pile of bean curd? That's a big tofu there. People picking the markets. There's a good vegetable man up here. This is the grapes. Oh, these are the grapes I always mention, the expensive ones. But you can get them a lot cheaper here. They were like $100 at City Super, the fancy place, but down here I can get them for like 40. 40 US dollars for a bushel of grapes. They're Japanese grapes. Oh man, I smell a bakery. I smell a bakery nearby, and boy does it smell good. Plus I smell all this produce. So what are these, 300 Hong Kong? Yeah, that's about $40 per bushel. These are the Japanese fancy grapes, $40 a bushel. These peaches are $9 each. $9 each. These are some high-end celebrity. These are like gift basket food you give to people. Oh, look at these purple grapes. These are 30 bucks each. These are the size of golf balls. So these are 30 US dollars per bushel. These are some good grapes. All right, let's go up here, see if Raven's on her way. Noodle joint is just up the street. Oh, this used to be my hardware store of choice. This guy right here. This is where I went for everything from like screws to bullet drivers to plungers, and it's just all chock-a-block inside. It's got everything in there. There's a guy, heavy load behind me. Delivering. So yeah, these are all the local hardware stores down here on Wellington Street. And you can get just about anything in these little hardware stores. Here it comes. Guy, thank you. Oh, there are my noodles, guys. They don't get any better than this. They just don't get any better than this. Let's eat. Our lunch. It's being cooked over there. They've got a lot of delivery stuff going on. Hey Wanda, how are you? We're at Chongqing Key, Shanghai pan-fried buns. A little bit more to go. I'll chill it. Thank you. This is what I had. They also have ones with truffle. God, they were so good. So guys, this is the Manmo Temple. This is one of the oldest temples in Hong Kong Island. And let's go inside and take a look at what it looks like. Lots of different prayers. Need to scan. And it smells like every Buddhist temple I've ever been in. Lots of incense. So people come here to make offerings for loved ones and their ancestors. And then they have some here, these long burning, slow burning wicks that burn incense for hours and hours on end. Here you can buy sticks. I'll bring the kids here later. They'll like some. I remember there's a thing where you step into a temple on your right foot first, and you step out of a temple with your left foot first. Or is it vice versa? I never can remember which one is which, but we'll go with left. See how that works. Alrighty, let's make our way down. This is an antique district of Hong Kong. So this is an antique district of Hong Kong, and this was actually the headquarters of the illegal ivory trade in Hong Kong for many years. Using a little exception to ivory ban. Ivory trade. The illegal ivory trade flourished in this area due to a weird exception in the law on ivory. And these people were able to still sell ivory, much of it kind of questionably raised. I'm not really sure how they got the ivory, but I think they're trying to shut that down. There's a lot of cool trinkets down here on this street. Lots of little Buddhas, pigs, and turtles. This is a popular tourist area, but right now it's fallen on hard times. There's simply not the crowd of tourists that would throng down here that there used to be. Lots of students. Looks like there's a lot of students on a scavenger hunt kind of thing. Here we go. There's a little red guard area. What in the hell is that? So a little garden gnome Chairman Mao's, basically. If you want a little garden gnome Chairman Mao, this is the place. They've got some like old patriotic red guard kind of stuff. Lots of communist stuff.
Why do you not like this? Can you change?
Lots of tea kettles, teapots. Now these are some big size guardians for your dorm. This guy's selling prints. The Way of the Dragon. There's a shop cat. It's not a true Hong Kong market unless it has a cat. So a lot of the shops have a cat who sits at the front of the market to keep out the rodents. So all these little traditional shops, they have cats. There's actually an Instagram, I think it's called Chinese Whiskers or something like that. And it's an Instagram who just features all the shop cats in Hong Kong. He goes around to the different stores and takes pictures of the cats. I kid you not. It's actually really popular. He's published a couple books about shop cats. Let me see if I can find that Instagram. Yeah. So here it is. Chinese Whiskers, not Whiskers. And his all about different places in Hong Kong that have like a cat. So shop cats of China. And it's all about the cats who guard the different shops here in Hong Kong. Chinese Whiskers. A pretty fun Instagram account if you guys want to run Instagram. So we're gonna head down here. I'm gonna probably jump on a subway and go over to Kowloon, I think. Or I'm not sure yet. Dry seafood. This is near the dry seafood markets, so like here we can get, these are actually drying still. These are dried sea fish. Seahorses. God damn, Lord. I'm saying sea fish, it's seahorses. Here's some drying. They're actually just drying it right outside. And this is where you come to get all sorts of dried seafood, including shark fin. There's a lot of shark fin sold down in this area. This train ride, however, is only going to cost me about $1.50 to go under the harbor and over to Kowloon. There's the subway. Let's go find that nice quiet spot. Less crowded this way, I think. Now, one of the nice things about the subway cars here is that all cars are connected to each other. So I can go in here, but I can still walk to the end of the train. So we're just going to walk to the end. Probably fewer people in the back. Much more chill back here. Hey guys, I'm in Jordan in a neighborhood in Kowloon, and we are making our way to a dying place. A place that will fade from existence in the next few years. One of the last hand-carved mahjong shops in the city is just down the street. I'm going there to buy a custom-made mahjong set and support this guy's work for just a few more weeks, few more months. When he dies, or when he finishes his trade, there will be almost no hand-carved mahjong left in Hong Kong. At one time there were hundreds, now there are only one or two left. It's been a mahjong factory, a mahjong store for about 3 generations, but his kids are not going to get into the business, so it's a dying art form. And well, I want to support that as much as I can and get a little piece of history. So we're going to Biukee, B-I-U-K-E-E, mahjong shop here in Jordan, and we're going to order a custom set of mahjong tiles. So this is the Temple Street night market. At nighttime, this is filled with different markets. Right now, it's kind of closed. It's also filled with lots of flags. Biukee is right across the street. I ended up on the wrong side of the street. So it's right across the street. We're going to go take a look at Uncle King. He's known as Uncle King, the mahjong maker. And it's actually his father's store. Biukee was his father. Oh, geez, we're going to get hit. All right, we're safe. So let's go take a look at this custom mahjong shop. He sells everything. Hello. Lots of coverage in the media. Poker chips. Makes poker chips, and he makes mahjong sets all by hand. He carves all the characters by hand.
Okay, mahjong.
Mahjong, yeah. But go ahead, take care of them. These are blank mahjong tiles. He also makes dice, custom dice. Alright. Okay.
Okay.
So 10 days.
Okay, tell me.
So this is Biukee Mahjong, and I just ordered a mahjong set. I customized 4 of the tiles, just as sort of a family thing. Look kind of cool. And it set me back about $200. It's a pretty nice set. I got a pretty high quality. It's a Cantonese set. They also sold Taiwanese style, but we decided we'd get something from Hong Kong, make it Cantonese style. And the address here is 233 Temple Street, Jordan Road. I guess it's actually Jordan Road. Or maybe this is Temple. Yeah, this is Temple Street now. So you come to the Jordan MTR exit A, and this is where you can pick one of these up. He's also on Facebook. You can reach out to him on Facebook. But, you know, anything I can do to help support something of the old traditions, yeah, let's do it. The names reflect the old British names. Hey guys, welcome to Repulse Bay. This is one of the popular beaches on the south side of the island. The sun is setting and everybody's going away for the day, but this was really popular earlier today because it was really hot and everybody went down to go swimming. They do have shark nets out there to protect the beaches against potential sharks. Not really a common thing, but always an issue. So this is Repulse Bay. So named because the British Navy launched a series of repulses against pirates that were ensconced in this harbor, over 150 years ago. Out there, I don't know if you can see it, but the squid fishing fleet has lit up their lights to attract the squid. And they're gonna have a pretty good harvest tonight. Down here on the beach though, most of the people are just out in their swimsuits, chilling and relaxing. These are very high-end condominiums and apartments. I had friends that lived there. It was $25,000 US a month in that building. My son's international school was up there, his kindergarten and elementary school. And up there you see some more high-end apartment buildings. So Repulse Bay, a fun place to hang out. And we're gonna go have dinner with some friends down here on the waterfront. So let's go over. Now you can see the squid fishermen. They're out big time.